Your Trapper Outdoors is brought to you by Who's Your Trapper Supply. K3 Outdoors, manufacturer of the Hags Bracket and Body Trap Spring Clip. Leatherwood Creek Trapping Scents. Who's Your Trapper Deer Scents. And Leatherwood Wildlife Art.
All right, welcome to episode 15, Who's Your Trapper Outdoors. On this episode, we will continue with the Arkansas line, and I'm gonna answer a couple questions here in a minute about the truck breaking down and all of that, because we didn't really go into what was wrong with it, and so I'm going to give a little more detail on that here shortly. I want to remind everyone of the Show Us Your Bottle photo contest. That's winding down, so March 15th is the deadline. All the information's on the homepage of the website. Just click on that, and that will give you a specific email to send your photos to. So basically, just show us a picture of yourself with your catch or with your deer kill, and have a picture of the bottle of HTS deer scent that you used, or some of the Leatherwood line, which includes Top Dog Predator bait in the photo as well. I want to remind everyone of the Trap House podcast. Normally it runs every other week from the show, so we're actually going to run episode 15 and episode 16 back to back, because Justin and I are going to be traveling. That's gonna work best for us to fit it in. So, and then we'll have another podcast in 3 weeks, I guess it'll be. So, episode 15 and 16, and 16 concludes the season. And I hope you all enjoyed it. So that's kind of what's up with that. I think that's about it. So I hope you enjoy the show. All right. So here's some explanation on the truck. And my apologies that we didn't really cover this in the episode. We've left it a little vague. So earlier in the trip, I had turned into a Forest Service road, and there was no way to tell that this ditch was there. And I pulled in, and literally the front tires went in this ditch, and the truck slammed down and hit the bottom of the truck pretty hard. Everything seemed to be okay. Backed out. We went a few days, and there was no issues. So evidently, when I did that, I cracked the cover that was on the transmission, and through driving and all, over time, evidently that continued to crack or flexed or whatever, and that's what created the leak. The fluid that's in the transmission on that Ram truck looks like motor oil, so that was the confusion. Even the record driver that came to finally come and get us thought that it was motor oil and not a transmission fluid. So anyways, so it wasn't really a big fix. It was just the logistics of dealing with the truck. There weren't places to rent vehicles in that area of the state. It's a very small community. So the logistics of everything was much worse than the repair on the vehicle. And I want to give a shout out to Dalton Hopper. Without him, we'd probably still be sitting in the forest. It was, he lived locally, and we, through social media, contacted him, and he was able to line a wrecker up for us. So, kind of saved the day. Although AAA was of no value, they gave up on us, and I was pretty disgusted with them. So, but anyways, that offered the explanation of actually what happened to the truck, because we didn't really fully cover that. So, hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
What I'm talking about. Check day 6. First critter of the day is a bobcat. And it's funny because this location yesterday in the bed of this trap didn't hit the pan. It looked like a cat track. It's hard to tell sometimes in these coveralls, but I thought I had a visit from a bobcat. And Charlie caught the cat yesterday just across this lane, maybe 60-70 yards from here. So I thought, well, maybe he caught the one that visited, but it might have been this one. You never know. We could have doubled yesterday.
We're just a day off from a double. Day off. That's what I told Justin. Probably just thought turn this one loose.
Yeah. Yeah, very cool. We talk about this all the time, and some people wonder about remakes after catches, and obviously we're big fans of resetting it no matter what it is. This trap had caught a possum about a week ago. Last Tuesday, yeah, a week ago it caught a possum. So it already had a lot of visual attraction there with it tore up. And sure enough, the bobcat moved in here after the ice storm and we got him. Top dog for sure on the bait, and bobcat urine. I could not tell you what lure at this point. We've threw the book at them. We've so many sets and we had to come back and remake, and so I got my lures kind of mixed up. Not really sure which one was here, but
they all work. So
yeah, good deal. We're gonna take care of him, get a remake made, and get on down the line.
So just to give you a reference, there's the vehicle, and then right on the other side of that is where I caught the cat yesterday. So clearly a good spot, at least this year.
All right, got the remake done here. Coveralls, kind of blended it a little bit with some pine needles. Ground's still pretty wet underneath. But the top dog was still down there in the hole, and plenty of smell for urine and all that, so I just added a little bit of coyote carnage at the edge of the hole there, just to kind of pinpoint a spot there at the trap right in front. So we'll see what happens. We still got plenty of time here.
Yeah, this is only the third stop.
Yeah, but I'm at this location here. We still got
we got
a handful of days to see if this will connect again.
Yeah, this is check day 6, right?
Yep.
So check day 6, beginning of the day.
Alrighty, let's move.
Hi. Oh, both front feet.
I
So
don't think he was going anywhere.
holy cow. So this set was when we reset, coyotes had been through here, dug cat, peed on the whole thing. So reset. Kind of figured we'd catch a coyote here. Haven't caught one yet, but we caught this nice gray. So, and he's small and mighty. So get the set remade, and we'll show you that, and keep on going. Check day 6 is off to a great start. All right, so got the remade basically done. I got a little top coat, semi dry dirt. If that stuff isn't just caked on top of there, it's not a big deal if it happened to freeze, because there's enough coveralls and it's dispersed that it's gonna be just fine. So I'm just gonna stick just a little bit of urine on this. This is bobcat urine. We caught a gray fox. Top dog's still in the hole, so we're good. I didn't really even have to do that. Gray fox got a very distinct smell to him. So that's all I'm doing. Pretty simple.
Check day 6 continues. Got another gray fox here. This set has been messed with a little bit here and there. Yesterday it was, I guess, beat up pretty bad, Charlie said.
Yeah, it was all disheveled and messed with. We're pretty certain it was a gray, and this might be the one that was doing it. I don't know. Curiosity a lot of times eventually gets them, so got enough time to wait them out. But
Yep.
sure is nice to see the grays. I think this is number 7.
Something like that. Definitely getting a...
Yeah, I mean, 2 years ago we caught 2. Last year I can't remember, but it was a little bit better, and then this year's back to normal. So sure is nice to see that and not be concerned that numbers are going down. So
Yeah. Giant rock for backing here. We had top dog. There was some jet fuel here and some bobcat urine. I think when I came to remake it, I put finicky feline down. So paid off. We're gonna get this remade and move on. It's been a good day. Got the remake finished up here.
pretty simple. Just get a trap back in the ground, trap on the hole, rebaited. Little bobcat urine down right.
I made sure there was some top dog in that hole. He had all. I couldn't find the original, so went ahead and re-added some top dog. Gotta have that.
A lot of times they eat it while they're sitting here, so
It's a good little snack while they wait for us.
Hags trapping products by J3 Outdoors, the most versatile and efficient trapping devices on the market.
Check day 7. We've checked quite a bit and a lot of empty traps right now. But we did connect here. We got a gray fox kind of hiding back here. We had him on a drag. Could get a stake to hold in this position. There was some action at these sets, mine and Charlie's, and it looked like gray fox had been all over Charlie's when the snow was on. You could really see the tracks. So we knew one was in the area, and it was just a matter of time. Curiosity gets the best of these critters sometimes, and
well, we did catch a gray yesterday right on the other side of the road.
that's right. Yeah.
So it's the same Forest Service road, and it was across the.
What is it? 50, 60 yards from here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So second gray on this spot. And we've talked about this spot in the past. It's one of our favorite locations.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's a good spot. We always said it.
And we always catch. So this is the second animal in here.
Good deal. We'll take care of him. Get the remake in the dirt hole. Obviously, we always use the top dog. Had some bobcat urine, and I don't recall what lure. I know when I came back to remake it, I used Predator Seducer on the remake once we came back after the ice storm. So that's what we got. There's the remake. Just gave it a shot of bobcat urine. Everything else was fine. Fed it in just nice and easy.
Yep.
So let's get moving.
All right. So you may not be able to see it, but this wildlife road goes straight up the hill. It's been a little bit of a pain to check it. So, and I don't know that we've ever set it behind the gate before. I don't think we have. I'll show you when we get.
I'm out of breath coming up that hill.
I know it's steeper than it looks. I was trying to show it in the.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Charlie. A nice one. Got a nice bobcat over here, spotted even on the back. Pretty.
Got kind of blown up by the sun here. I don't know if you can see it very well or not, but
Maybe over here, Charlie. It's pretty decent. This set hasn't had any visitors that I can remember, but we had a top dog and bobcat urine, of course, and finicky feline at this set.
the grays and we haven't run into much coyote activity other than some when the ice storm was on, but the grays and the bobcat sure like finicky.
Yep, this makes bobcat number 5 for the trip.
Check day 7 still.
Check
It's been
day 7.
a lot of looking at empty traps, lots of long dry spells, and
Yeah,
so
that's just the nature of the game.
sure is good to see this guy.
Yes, definitely. Cool. We'll take care of this and get a remake. Alright, here's the remake. Nothing fancy. Got the dirt hole there. It's got top dog down in there still. I just put a little bit of finicky feline there on the remake. Plenty of eye appeal, plenty of smell. And hopefully there's another cat in the area.
So somebody asked me last night, says, how many cats can you expect to catch in an area? And a lot of times it's just one or two. Probably more. We got more singles than anything. We've had locations where we catch. We had a location in Kansas essentially we caught 4. So,
right.
It really depends on the area. This is a big tom here, so he's out traveling looking for females. So we can't really count on another one being around here necessarily. Had we caught a female first, he probably would have come through. But
yeah,
it's a little difficult to answer that, especially in this kind of scenario here. But if you catch 1 or 2, I think you're doing really well. If you catch more than that, it's an awesome spot. So,
right.
All right, so you can see this cat's got spots all the way around, which is really pretty unusual. So, at least for everywhere we've been. So that it's a nice cat. They all got the spotted bellies. Some are better than others for sure.
It's pretty. Huh?
For down here, pretty decent. So
pretty white too.
Yeah. And then, but the spotting on the back, that's what sets this one apart from the other one. So pretty cool. trapping has been a lifelong passion of mine. Back in 1976, I started Hoosier Trapper Supply, and we've had the privilege of serving trappers across this great country for all these years. We carry a complete line of traps and trapping equipment. You can check us out at HoosierTrapperSupply.com.
Trapping plays a very important role in modern-day wildlife management. Professional wildlife biologists monitor fur-bearer populations to maintain a healthy and sustainable harvest of this important, renewable natural resource. Trapping provides recreation and income for licensed trappers across this country.